All right, welcome back to Hot Stove. This from X out of the Los Angeles Dodgers official feed. Earlier today, Dodger first baseman Freddie Freeman underwent surgery on his right ankle, consisting of debridement and the removal of the loose bodies.
Good job.
They take
Good
your
job
blood,
with that.
spin it, shoot it back into the injury.
No, they didn't do any blood spinning or shooting. Surgery was performed by Dr. Kenneth Jung at Kerlan Jobe in Los Angeles. Freeman's expected to be able to participate in, and it goes on to read baseball activities in the spring. Here's Freddie.
Is this the best look you've had so far?
I mean, it's a good look. He's got the boot up. He's got the scooter in repose and mending.
Tell you what, that's crazy. Just think about that. That all happened when he stepped on the base the wrong way.
That's right. That's right. And then he won World Series MVP.
He won World Series. At one point, remember Kike Hernandez did an interview, and he said, it's amazing Freddie's able to play with 4 broken bones in his foot. And they're like, what? Everybody shut him down.
Yeah.
So yeah, tough guy, man.
Kike will speak his mind.
I hope he gets a clue.
Well, he has a chance to say what he feels, Tony. Freddie Freeman will be fine, by the way. Nobody's worried about him.
Look at this.
You talk about a gamer.
Incredible.
I know it's kind of often used, but the whole wounded warrior thing and what a team guy and what a competitor and stuff, it all applies, right? This is his Willis Reed moment. And now they're going to call it a Freddie Freeman moment. I think he might have punked Willis Reed.
Yeah, that's our generation.
Yeah.
This is now.
And he'll be back in spring training after a successful surgery to repair the ankle. By the way, I'm yet to hear a news story talking about an unsuccessful surgical procedure in sports. we had surgery to repair his hernia, but it was unsuccessful. Right. You don't hear that. Hey, hit us with a full screen of free agent pitchers, will you guys? These are guys that have all signed this offseason, highlighted by Blake Snell's 182, Severino yesterday to the A's, Kikuchi to the Angels, Michael Walker, Matthew Boyd have also signed this winter as we're just kind of heating up the hot stove. John Heyman with this as to how it impacts Corbin Burns. Yanks, Jays, Red Sox, Giants, Orioles among the main players for Corbin Burns. Yankees could potentially do both Soto and Burns.
No, they're not.
Easy for us to spend other people's money. I mean, that would
mean they're in the $800 million category. Possibly.
That's like the GNP of half the countries on the planet.
Come on.
That's a lot of dough. So let's talk a little bit about Burns. I get the need for all those teams that John identified in that X post. It would be a great fit from a baseball standpoint anywhere.
Right.
Do you think that we're waiting for the Soto market to clarify before we figure out where for Burns, or are those unrelated?
I think they're related. I really do. And that's why I think another reason Soto's moving so fast.
Because they're both represented by the same
same company, but also the money is so big for Soto. It truly does affect what every team is going to do. If you land him, you're not getting Burns. There's no way. You're not going to turn around and do that. And it wasn't like you said, "Oh, we're going to get Shohei Ohtani, and we'll go get so and so." It's not going to happen.
It's a $1 billion off season for a team if you're dreaming of both of those guys.
Yes, and I should take my words back and say maybe they'll defer a lot of the money, but I don't see Soto being a defer guy, depending on where you're at.
You think he wants it? Really? I think he would take a deferred deal. I mean,
how much?
Isn't everybody looking at the Ohtani deal with a little bit of envy?
He's going to play for $2 million?
Sure, because the $640 will come later on down the road.
He's not playing for $2 million a year.
All right. Okay. Well,
the reason Shohei could do that is because he makes $100 million off the field.
All right. So let me ask you this.
That's how popular Shohei is.
Oh, I get it. I get why it works with Shohei and not with everybody else. But now everybody thinks that a deferred deal with a 6 or 7 in front of it can be had for anybody's client. It's apples and oranges.
Yeah. I mean, if you can do it and you want to do it, that'd be great. I mean, Ken Griffey Jr. was deferring money way back in the 90s. He's still getting paid by the Mariners, still getting paid by the Reds.
Let me tell you, this idea started a long time ago. The late Tony Attanasio, super agent of the 70s and 80s, who was a San Diego-based guy. I think you knew Tony. Mm-hmm. He deferred money off of Alan Wiggins' contract when he re-signed with the Padres, and it ended up making Alan Wiggins' family whole for an entire 2 generations after his untimely death. because Attanasio put money aside in that deal. Otherwise, it would have been gone.
True.
It's done for different reasons now, but those deferred deals have been great for a long time.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a break. Before we do so, it is December 7th as we peel back another layer, 6th as we peel back another hot stove advent calendar.
Enjoy your day.
First pitch swinging. High fly ball. Hit deep. Back and gone! Freddie Freeman channeling his inner Kirk Gibson. A walk-off home run in Game 1 of the World Series. A walk-off grand slam. They celebrate at the plate. Winners 6-3.
Shots and the reactions from Freddie Freeman's dramatic Game 1 World Series walk-off slam were so good that we never followed the ball itself as it went majestically into the night, kind of that opening salvo of a Dodger-dominated World Series. What happened to that ball? And wouldn't you love to have it? Well, we happen to have located the two gentlemen that have it in their possession. And they're joining us live from Southern California. Zach Ruderman and Nico Ruderman. Zach is the young fan who I think was probably sneaky enough to grab the ball from the ground. Zach, how did this happen? How did you get your hands on this unbelievable bit of World Series lore?
It was pretty amazing. I mean, it was rolling on the ground, and I saw it. I knocked it over to my dad. And then he picked it up and handed it to me. It was truly the best moment of my life.
That's unbelievable. Nico, did somebody try to grab it from you after Zach recovered it, or was everybody well-behaved out there that night?
No, everybody was great. Everybody was just celebrating and jumping around, and everybody wanted to take a picture with Zach. You know, it's just a happy atmosphere out there in right field.
Were you ready to throw some elbows, Nico, if you needed to, though?
Absolutely.
So let's go back before you get the balls. We see here the reaction of the fans. It was so fun. I was at that game. You know, we were covering it. It was amazing. But I want to go back. The picture, can we see the picture of Zach again, guys, holding that ball? Because the thing that stood out to me, Zach, I see your braces. And as I'm looking at you this morning, I don't know if you have them. So take me through the story of your braces.
Yeah. I thought I was getting my braces off that day, but when my dad picked me up and said, "We're going to the World Series," I was just totally in shock.
So the story is, Nico, you told him he was going to get his braces off, and you were taking him out of school early and took him to the game?
Well, that was all real. He actually was supposed to get his braces off, and that day, my wife and I decided to get tickets. And so we actually ditched the orthodontist appointments. They weren't too happy, but it was worth it in the end.
What an amazing father-son experience that is. I mean, going to a World Series game, A, and then coming up with a baseball that's one of the most significant artifacts in recent World Series history. B, where is the ball right now? Are you displaying it in the home? Do you have it? I imagine you have it in a box or a case someplace. You're not playing catch with it.
It's in an undisclosed location.
Well played.
Smart man.
Give me some background on your fandom as well. I'd like to hear, first of all, about maybe Zach's favorite player, and Nico, how far you go back as a Dodger fan. I know you got the Brooklyn cap on right now, but you're too young a man to remember those days.
Yeah, I've always been a Dodger fan, but my favorite player's always been Freddie Freeman. Since he came.
Wow. I mean, that worked out pretty well. Favorite player, and you got the Grand Slam ball. What about, Dad, what about your fandom? How far back do you go with the Dodgers?
I've been living in LA about 18 years, and I started going to Dodgers games as soon as I moved here. I never bring myself to wear an LA hat. I moved here from New York. But, you know, I love going up to Dodger Stadium. It's one of the best ballparks in the country. It's so fun. And I will echo, Zach truly is a Freddie fan. On the way to the game, he was making me play Freddie's walk-up music, and of course on the way home too.
So Zach, what are your classmates saying? when they found out you were the guy?
They were just in shock. They couldn't believe that the guy went to their school and in their class. They were just truly in shock.
Now, Nico, did you let him take the ball to school and show it off, or was like, no?
Yeah, actually, he did take the ball and got up in front of his whole school and talked to his entire school about the whole experience and showed the whole school the ball and took it around to show his classmates.
Awesome. Hey, we appreciate you guys coming on with us. Congratulations on a nice little moment in the sun. You know, Zach, congratulations for looking like you should be on stage with Hanson, first of all. That's the first thing I thought of was Bop. Way to go with this baseball. We love having you guys as guests. And I don't know that you're ever going to have a moment at a ballpark better than that one, but cheers to your future trips to Dodger Stadium as well.
Thank you. I don't know if anybody will ever have a moment like that at a ballpark. Take care, guys.
Awesome.
Yeah, appreciate you guys.
Zach and Nico Ruderman joining us, proud owners of a historic little baseball, big piece of World Series lore there. That's pretty cool. You know, quick story, you talk about taking the ball to school and showing the kids. I had presented to me as a gift from my grandfather in 1973, a World Series baseball signed by 4 members of the Oakland A's. Sal Bando,
wow,
Joe Rudy, Raleigh Fingers, Reggie wasn't, and Campy Campaneris. The A's fan, right? What do I do with it? Right out in the driveway to play catch. Didn't hesitate.
You didn't take it to school.
Years later, I realized the faux pas that I had been guilty of, and I tried to fix it by...
You didn't.
Retracing the names. It didn't go according to plan. It is December 6th. Back for more Hot Stove right after this.
One day I'm going to let you guys go inside the brain of me and just see there's like this cloudy, teal, it's dark, it's happy, there's rainbows, there's unicorns, then there's like heat and darkness.
Look at you, man. Go ahead with your grown-up self.
皆さん、いかがでしたか？今回の MLB 特集、ホアン・ソトー選手の自由契約にまつわる話題は、野球ファンにとって非常に興味深い内容でしたね。彼の選択がいかに MLB 全体の未来を変える可能性があるのか、また各チームが彼を獲得するためにどのような戦略を練っているのか、その複雑さと期待感がしっかりと伝わったのではないでしょうか。皆さん、今回の MLB 特集を楽しんでいただけましたか？今回の焦点となったホアン・ソトー選手の自由契約やチームの戦略も重要ですが、やはりドジャースの一員としてチームを支える存在、フレディ・フリーマン選手の魅力を語らずにはいられません。彼がどれだけドジャースにとって重要な存在であり、チーム全体にポジティブな影響を与えているのか、改めて考えさせられる時間でした。フレディ・フリーマン選手は、その卓越したバッティング技術だけでなく、試合中の安定感とリーダーシップで知られています。彼のプレーは、ただホームランを狙うだけではなく、チーム全体の戦略に貢献するものです。特に、彼の得点圏打率の高さや、ピッチャーとの駆け引きが光ります。彼は、ただのスター選手ではなく、チームの柱であり、若手選手にとっての模範でもあります。2023年のワールドシリーズで、フレディ・フリーマン選手が見せた活躍は、ドジャースが頂点に立つために欠かせないものでした。彼の冷静さ、勝負どころでの集中力、そしてチームメイトと共に戦う姿勢が、ドジャースを成功へと導きました。2024年に向けて、彼が再びチームを牽引する姿を想像するだけでワクワクしますね。フレディ・フリーマン選手の素晴らしいところは、野球場の中だけではありません。彼はその温かい人柄で知られ、ファンやメディアとの交流にも積極的です。また、チーム内でも若手選手の育成や 精神的なサポートを欠かさず言っています。彼のような選手がいることで、ドジャースは単なる強豪チームではなく、ファミリーとしての絆を深めています。特に彼が試合中に見せる笑顔や失敗を恐れず挑戦する姿勢は、ファンに勇気を与える存在です。彼が打席に立つ瞬間、観客席から聞こえる歓声は、まさに彼がチームやファンからどれだけ愛されているかを物語っています。フレディ・フリーマン選手は、野球というスポーツの楽しさだけでなく、努力や情熱が結果を生むというメッセージを私たちに教えてくれます。また、2024年シーズンに向けて、フリーマン選手がどのようにチームを牽引し、新たなチャレンジに挑むのかが非常に楽しみです。今年のオフシーズン、ドジャースがどのような補強を行い、フリーマン選手と新たなメンバーたちがどのような化学反応を起こすのかは、ファンにとって大きな注目ポイントです。彼がこれまで以上に輝きを放つ姿を見られることを今から待ちきれません。フレディ・フリーマン選手のような存在は MLB 全体にとっても大きな財産です。彼のような選手がいることで、野球が持つ魅力がさらに広がり、ファンだけでなく次世代の若い選手たちにも夢を与えることができます。特にドジャースの若手選手たちは、フリーマン選手のプレーを間近で学びながら成長していくでしょう。それこそが彼が持つリーダーシップの力であり、ドジャースが長期的に成功し続ける鍵でもあります。皆さんもフレディ・フリーマン選手のプレーや人柄に感動した瞬間があれば、ぜひコメント欄で教えてください。彼がどれだけドジャースや野球全体に影響を与えているか、そして彼を応援する理由を共有していただけたら嬉しいです。また、いいねボタンを押して、チャンネル登録もお忘れなく。これからもフレディ・フリーマン選手やドジャース、MLB 全体の最新情報をお届けしますので、引き続き一緒にこの素晴らしいスポーツを楽しみましょう。それでは、また次回お会いしましょう。